Nestled amidst the picturesque landscapes of Prince Edward Island lies the charming town of Avonlea. This serene and tranquil place is a haven of natural beauty, where the rolling hills and lush greenery create a picturesque backdrop for the lives of its residents. It's a place where time seems to move a little slower, where nature's beauty captivates the soul, and where the simple pleasures of life are cherished and celebrated. The hearts of its residents beat with warmth and simplicity, creating a close-knit community where everyone knows each other and lends a helping hand. It's here, in this idyllic setting, that we meet Anne Shirley, a young orphan whose arrival at Green Gables sets in motion a heartwarming tale of imagination, love, and the true meaning of family. Anne's fiery red hair and spirited personality make her stand out in this quiet town, and her presence brings a new energy to the lives of those around her. Anne's journey to Avonlea is one marked by hardship and uncertainty. She has faced many challenges in her young life, moving from one foster home to another, never truly finding a place to call her own. She arrives at Green Gables, the home of elderly siblings Marilla and Matthew Cuthbert, not as the boy they had intended to adopt, but as a spirited and imaginative girl with a heart full of hope. Her arrival is unexpected, and it takes some time for the Cuthberts to adjust to this new reality. Marilla, practical and reserved, is initially taken aback by this unexpected turn of events. She is a woman of few words and strict principles, and Anne's exuberant nature is a stark contrast to her own. Matthew, on the other hand, is immediately charmed by Anne's vibrant personality and becomes her staunch advocate. His gentle and kind-hearted nature makes him a perfect match for Anne's boundless enthusiasm. Despite the initial confusion and Marilla's reservations, Anne embraces her new surroundings with open arms and an unquenchable thirst for adventure. She sees beauty and wonder in the simplest of things, and her vivid imagination transforms the mundane into the extraordinary. She creates fantastical stories and adventures, bringing a sense of magic to her everyday life. She befriends Diana Barry, a kindred spirit who shares her love for all things romantic and whimsical. Together they embark on countless adventures, their friendship blossoming into a deep and lasting bond. And she navigates the trials and tribulations of childhood with a resilience and optimism that is both endearing and inspiring. Anne's journey in Avonlea is just beginning, and her story is one of growth, discovery, and the enduring power of love and friendship. Green Gables, with its rambling gardens and cozy nooks, becomes Anne's sanctuary, a place where her spirit can soar and her imagination can run wild. The vibrant flowers and towering trees create a magical world where Anne can escape from her worries and dream to her heart's content. Every corner of Green Gables holds a new adventure, a new story waiting to be told. Matthew, with his kind eyes and gentle demeanor, becomes the father figure she has always longed for. His quiet strength and unwavering support provide Anne with a sense of security she has never known before. He is a constant presence in her life, always ready with a comforting word or a reassuring smile. He understands her in a way that Marilla, at least initially, struggles to do. While Marilla's love is firm and sometimes stern, Matthew's is gentle and patient. He takes the time to listen to Anne, to truly hear her, and to understand the depths of her dreams and fears. He sees past her flaws and recognizes the beauty and potential that lie within her. To Matthew, Anne is not just an orphan girl with a wild imagination. She's a bright, intelligent, and capable young woman with a future full of promise. Matthew's unwavering love and support give Anne the confidence to blossom. Under his watchful eye, she grows from a timid, uncertain girl into a confident and self-assured young woman. His belief in her never wavers, and it is this belief that helps Anne to believe in herself. He encourages her thirst for knowledge, celebrating her academic achievements with a pride that brings tears to Anne's eyes. Every book she reads, every lesson she learns is a step towards the bright future he envisions for her. His pride in her accomplishments is a constant source of motivation for Anne. He listens patiently to her endless chatter, her grand ideas, and her dramatic pronouncements, finding joy in her every word. To Matthew, every conversation with Anne is a treasure, a glimpse into the wonderful world of her imagination. And he defends her fiercely when others misunderstand her, reminding her that she is loved and valued for who she is. In Matthew, Anne finds not just a guardian, but a true friend, an ally, someone who will stand by her no matter what challenges she faces. Anne's imagination is her constant companion, a source of both delight and occasional despair. She sees the world through a lens of her own making, imbuing even the most ordinary objects and experiences with a touch of magic and wonder. A babbling brook becomes a shimmering river of dreams. A cluster of wildflowers transforms into a secret garden, and a simple walk through the woods becomes an epic adventure. While her imagination sometimes leads her astray, causing misunderstandings and mishaps, it also brings joy and laughter to those around her. It allows her to see the beauty in the everyday, to find hope in the face of adversity, and to inspire others to look beyond the surface and embrace the power of their own imaginations. And in the tapestry of Anne's life in Avonlea, Diana Barry holds a special place. Their friendship, forged in the crucible of childhood, becomes a beacon of loyalty, understanding, and shared dreams. Diana, with her dark curls and infectious laughter, is the yin to Anne's yang, a grounding force who balances out Anne's flights of fancy. Together, Anne and Diana embark on countless adventures, exploring the hidden nooks and crannies of Avonlea, and sharing secrets whispered beneath the boughs of ancient trees. They support each other through thick and thin, celebrating their triumphs and offering solace during times of heartache. Their friendship is a testament to the enduring power of human connection and the importance of having a kindred spirit to share life's journey. Section 5, Trials and Triumphs, Anne's Adventures in Avonlea. Life in Avonlea is not without its challenges, and Anne, with her impulsive nature and penchant for melodrama, seems to attract trouble like a moth to a flame. Her days are filled with a series of misadventures that test her spirit and resolve. One of her most memorable escapades involves dyeing her hair green in a misguided attempt to achieve raven-haired beauty. The result is both comical and tragic, leaving Anne to grapple with the consequences of her impulsive actions. In the schoolroom, Anne's fiery temper gets the best of her when she breaks her slate over the head of Gilbert Blythe, her academic rival and the object of her secret affections. This act of defiance sets the stage for a complicated relationship filled with both rivalry and unspoken admiration. Social gatherings in Avonlea present their own set of challenges. Anne navigates the complexities of social etiquette with a mixture of enthusiasm and awkwardness, often finding herself in humorous and sometimes embarrassing situations. Yet through it all, Anne's spirit never falters. Her determination and resilience shine through, even in the face of adversity. She approaches each new challenge with a sense of optimism and a belief in her own abilities. She learns from her mistakes, picking herself up after each stumble and facing the world with renewed determination. Each setback becomes a stepping stone, teaching her valuable lessons about life and herself. Her resilience in the face of adversity is a testament to her inner strength and her unwavering belief in herself. Anne's journey in Avonlea is a story of growth, courage, and the unbreakable spirit of a young girl determined to carve out her own path in the world. Section 6. The Importance of Belonging, Finding Family in Avonlea. Anne's journey is, at its heart, a search for belonging, a yearning to find a place where she is loved and accepted for who she is. And it is in the unlikeliest of places, the quaint, unassuming town of Avonlea, that she finally finds what she's been searching for. Marilla, though initially hesitant, gradually opens her heart to Anne, recognizing in the spirited orphan a kindred spirit, a reminder of her own lost youth. The community of Avonlea, with its quirky characters and strong sense of community, embraces Anne as one of their own, and Anne in turn discovers the true meaning of family, not simply those connected by blood, but those who love and support us unconditionally. To Section 7, Gilbert Blythe, From Rival to Cherished Friend. No account of Anne's life in Avonlea would be complete without mentioning Gilbert Blythe. Their relationship, initially marked by rivalry and schoolyard pranks, blossoms into a deep and abiding friendship and eventually something more. Gilbert, with his twinkling eyes and quick wit, challenges Anne intellectually and pushes her to be her best self. He sees past her flaws, recognizing her intelligence, her compassion, and her unwavering spirit. And Anne, in turn, comes to appreciate Gilbert's loyalty, his kindness, and his unwavering belief in her dreams. Section 8. A Legacy of Imagination, Anne's Enduring Appeal. Anne Shirley's story has resonated with readers of all ages for over a century. Her journey from unwanted orphan to beloved member of the Avonlea community continues to inspire and uplift, reminding us of the power of imagination, the importance of kindness, and the transformative nature of love and acceptance. Anne's legacy extends far beyond the pages of the book. She has become a cultural icon. Her story adapted countless times for stage and screen, each iteration capturing the hearts of a new generation. Her enduring popularity speaks to the universality of her story, a testament to the power of storytelling to connect us across generations and cultures. Section 9, the conclusion, the timeless magic of Anne of Green Gables. As we bid farewell to Anne and the enchanting world of Avonlea, we carry with us the warmth of her spirit, the power of her imagination, and the enduring message of hope and resilience that lies at the heart of her story. Anne of Green Gables is more than just a beloved children's book. It is a timeless classic that continues to enchant and inspire readers of all ages, reminding us that even in the face of adversity, there is always beauty to be found, joy to be shared, and love to be given.
It Ends With Us is not your typical love story. It's a raw and poignant exploration of love, loss, and the complexities of human relationships. Colleen Hoover masterfully weaves a tale that delves into the depths of domestic abuse, resilience, and the struggle to break free from destructive cycles. Through the eyes of Lily Bloom, we embark on a journey that is both heartbreaking and hopeful, forcing us to confront uncomfortable truths about love and sacrifice. Hoover's novel has resonated with millions of readers worldwide, sparking conversations about abusive relationships and the importance of self-worth. It's a story that stays with you long after you turn the final page, prompting reflection and a deeper understanding of the complexities of love in its many forms. Lily Bloom, the protagonist of our story, is a young woman determined to create a life different from the one she left behind. Haunted by a difficult childhood marked by her father's abuse towards her mother, Lily carries the weight of her past as she navigates adulthood. Despite the scars of her upbringing, she possesses an unwavering spirit and a fierce determination to forge her own path. Lily's move to Boston represents a fresh start, a chance to build a life filled with love and happiness. She pours her heart into her passion for flowers, opening her own business and finding solace in the beauty she cultivates. Lily's strength and resilience make her an instantly relatable and admirable character, someone we can't help but root for as she faces life's challenges. Enter Ryle Kincaid, a successful neurosurgeon who enters Lily's life with a captivating charm and undeniable charisma. Their initial encounters are filled with witty banter, undeniable chemistry, and a whirlwind romance that sweeps Lily off her feet. Ryle is everything Lily thinks she ever wanted: successful, intelligent, and undeniably handsome. However, beneath Ryle's charming exterior lies a darkness that slowly begins to unravel. As their relationship progresses, Nicholas Sparks, a name synonymous with heart-wrenching love stories. His words have a unique ability to tug at your heartstrings, leaving you breathless and yearning for more. Sparks's novels delve into the depths of human emotion, exploring love, loss, and the remarkable resilience of the human spirit. He masterfully weaves tales of ordinary people facing extraordinary circumstances, making his stories relatable and emotionally resonant. With each turn of the page, Sparks invites readers on a journey of self-discovery, reminding us of the power of love to heal even the deepest wounds. His stories are often set against picturesque backdrops, small towns that feel both familiar and enchanting. Counting Miracles is no exception. This time, Sparks transports us to a quaint town, where the beauty of nature reflects the complexities of the human heart. The novel is a poignant reminder that even in the face of adversity, hope flickers. It's a testament to the enduring power of love and the importance of cherishing life's precious moments, big and small. Counting Miracles is a tapestry woven with threads of love, loss, and resilience. Each thread tells a story, each knot a moment of triumph or despair, and together they create a picture of the human experience that is both intricate and profound. It's a story about finding hope in the aftermath of tragedy and learning to embrace life's uncertainties. The characters navigate through their personal storms, seeking the light that will guide them to calmer waters. They teach us that even in the darkest times there is always a glimmer of hope waiting to be discovered. Sparks beautifully portrays the complexities of grief, the struggle to move on, and the transformative power of human connection. Through the characters' journeys, we see how grief can be both isolating and unifying, how it can tear us apart and bring us together in unexpected ways. The novel delves into the depths of human emotions, exploring the multifaceted nature of love. It shows us that love is not a single emotion but a spectrum of feelings that can be both joyous and painful, simple and complex. It's not just romantic love that takes center stage but also the love between siblings, the bond that is forged in childhood and strengthened over time. This sibling love is portrayed with such authenticity that it resonates deeply with anyone who has experienced the unique connection that siblings share. The love within a family, the foundation upon which we build our lives. Family love is depicted in its many forms, from the unconditional support of parents, to the sometimes complicated relationships between extended family members, and the love that blossoms from shared experiences. Friendships that are formed in the crucible of shared challenges and triumphs, showing us that family is not just about blood relations, but also about the connections we choose to nurture. At its core, Counting Miracles is a story about healing. It's about the slow, often painful process of mending a broken heart and finding peace within oneself. The characters' journeys of self-discovery and healing are a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. It's about learning to navigate life after loss, finding the strength to move forward, and rediscovering joy in unexpected places. The novel shows us that healing is not about forgetting the past but about finding a way to live with it and move forward. Sparks reminds us that healing is not a linear process, it's a journey filled with ups and downs, moments of despair, and glimmers of hope. The characters' experiences reflect the reality that healing can be messy and unpredictable, but also profoundly beautiful. The novel's title itself is a powerful metaphor, encouraging us to focus on the small, often overlooked miracles that grace our lives every day. These miracles can be as simple as a kind word from a stranger, a moment of quiet reflection, or the beauty of nature. It's a reminder to appreciate the beauty in the ordinary, to find solace in simple joys, and to never lose sight of the extraordinary resilience of the human spirit. Counting Miracles teaches us that life is a series of moments, each one a potential miracle waiting to be recognized and cherished. Clara Bennett, the protagonist of Counting Miracles, is a woman grappling with the devastating loss of her younger brother Ethan. Clara's world was once filled with laughter and joy, largely because of Ethan. He was the light in her life, the one who could always make her smile, no matter how tough things got. Ethan wasn't just her sibling, he was her confidant, her partner in crime, her best friend. They shared countless memories, from childhood adventures to late-night conversations that stretched into the early hours of the morning. Their bond was unbreakable, or so Clara thought. His sudden death in a tragic accident leaves a gaping hole in her life, a void that seems impossible to fill. The accident was so unexpected, so abrupt, that Clara still finds herself in disbelief. She often wakes up hoping it was all just a nightmare, only to be crushed by the harsh reality. Clara, a skilled and compassionate physical therapist, finds herself unable to heal her own wounds. She spends her days helping others recover, guiding them through their pain, yet she feels utterly helpless when it comes to her own suffering. The irony is not lost on her. The pain of losing Ethan is all-consuming, casting a dark shadow over her once vibrant life. Every corner of her home, every familiar place is a painful reminder of his absence. The laughter that once echoed through the halls is now replaced by a haunting silence. She retreats into herself, pushing away friends and family, seeking solace in her solitude. Clara's friends and family try to reach out, but she finds it difficult to let them in. She feels that no one can truly understand the depth of her pain, and so she isolates herself, hoping to find some semblance of peace. Guilt gnaws at her conscience. She can't help but wonder if there was something she could have done to prevent the accident. The what-ifs plague her mind, making it hard to find any respite from her torment. She replays the last moments she shared with Ethan, questioning if she could have done something, anything, to prevent the tragedy. Every memory is scrutinized, every word and action analyzed, as she searches for answers that may never come. The weight of her grief becomes an almost physical burden, threatening to crush her spirit. It's as if she's carrying a heavy load that she can't put down no matter how much she wants to. The emotional strain takes a toll on her body, leaving her exhausted and drained. Clara's journey is one of profound sadness, a testament to the enduring bond between siblings and the devastating impact of sudden loss. Her story is a poignant reminder of how fragile life can be and how quickly everything can change. Her struggle to cope with Ethan's death is both heartbreaking and relatable, reminding us of the raw power of grief and the courage it takes to confront our pain. Clara's story is not just about loss, but also about the strength it takes to keep going, to find a way to live with the pain, and to honor the memory of a loved one who is no longer there. It's a journey of finding hope in the darkest of times and learning to carry on, even when it feels impossible. Into Clara's life enters Matthew Hart, a man who understands her pain more than she realizes. He is not just any man, he is someone who has walked a similar path of sorrow and emerged with a heart full of empathy and resilience. Matthew has recently returned to their small town, carrying his own burden of loss. The town, with its familiar streets and faces, holds memories both sweet and bitter for him. It is a place where he once found joy and now seeks solace. Years ago he experienced a similar tragedy, losing someone dear to him in a heart-wrenching accident. The pain of that loss still lingers, a shadow that follows him, but it has also shaped him into the man he is today. Matthew is a man of quiet strength and compassion. His experiences have taught him the value of kindness and the importance of being there for others in their time of need. He works as an accountant, a job that requires precision and attention to detail. But beyond the numbers and spreadsheets, his true passion lies in helping others. He finds fulfillment in making a positive impact on the lives of those around him. He volunteers at the local community center, dedicating his time and energy to making a difference in the lives of those less fortunate. Whether it's organizing charity events or simply lending a listening ear, Matthew is always ready to help. When he meets Clara, he recognizes a kindred spirit, someone who has also known profound loss and is struggling to find their way back to the light. Their first meeting is filled with unspoken understanding, a silent acknowledgement of shared pain. Drawn to her quiet strength and the unspoken pain in her eyes, Matthew feels compelled to help her. He sees in Clara a reflection of his own journey, a soul in need of healing and hope. Despite his own past traumas, Matthew approaches life with a quiet optimism. He believes that even in the darkest of times there is always a glimmer of hope, a chance for a new beginning. He believes in the power of human connection, in the importance of community, and in the possibility of finding hope even in the darkest of times. Through his interactions with Clara and others, Matthew demonstrates that healing is possible and that together they can find a way to move forward. As Matthew and Clara spend more time together, they begin to share their stories, their fears, and their dreams. Their bond grows stronger, built on mutual respect and understanding. In each other, they find the strength to face their pasts and the courage to embrace the future. Together they discover that even in the midst of sorrow, there can be moments of joy and peace. They learn that healing is not a destination, but a journey, one that is made easier with the support of a compassionate companion. Surrounded by friends and family, Matthew and Clara find a sense of belonging and purpose. They realize that they are not alone in their struggles, and that together they can create a brighter future for themselves and their community. With hope in their hearts and a shared vision for the future, Matthew and Clara embark on a new chapter of their lives. Their journey is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the transformative power of love and compassion. Welcome to the Happy Place. Emily Henry's Happy Place is not just a beach read. It's a poignant exploration of love, loss, and the enduring power of friendship. This contemporary romance novel invites us into the lives of Harriet and Wynne, a couple grappling with the aftermath of a painful breakup. Set against the idyllic backdrop of a shared beach house, their story unfolds with a delicate blend of humor and heartbreak. Henry masterfully captures the complexities of relationships, both romantic and platonic. We witness the raw vulnerability of two people struggling to move on while clinging to the remnants of their shared past. Happy Place is a testament to the bittersweet nature of love and the enduring strength of true friendship. As we delve into the world of Happy Place, we're reminded that sometimes the most profound journeys are those that lead us back to ourselves. Through the characters' experiences, Henry encourages us to confront our own vulnerabilities, embrace change, and ultimately discover the true meaning of happiness. Prepare to be swept away by the emotional depth and relatable characters that make Happy Place an unforgettable reading experience. Emily Henry has crafted a story that will stay with you long after you turn the final page. Harriet and Wynne were once the epitome of a perfect couple. Their love story, born amidst the carefree days of summer at their beloved beach house, was the stuff of envy. But time, as it often does, has a way of altering even the most idyllic landscapes. We meet Harriet and Wynne at a crossroads. Their once unbreakable bond has fractured, leaving behind a trail of unspoken words and unfulfilled desires. They've made the agonizing decision to go their separate ways, but their hearts haven't quite received the memo. The weight of their shared history hangs heavy between them, a constant reminder of what was and what can never be again. They're caught in a painful limbo, clinging to the familiar comfort of their connection, while knowing deep down that it's time to let go. Their interactions are a bittersweet symphony of longing glances, awkward silences, and fleeting moments of tenderness. We feel their pain, their confusion, and their desperate yearning for a resolution that seems just out of reach. The beach house, a weathered yet charming structure perched on the edge of the shore, becomes a character in its own right. It's a repository of shared laughter, whispered secrets, and the indelible memories of summers past. For Harriet and Wynne, it's a sacred space where their love first blossomed, a tangible reminder of their shared history. Each nook and cranny whispers tales of their former happiness, making their present reality all the more poignant. The beach house represents both a refuge and a crucible. It's a place where they can seek solace in the company of their closest friends, yet also a pressure cooker where their carefully constructed facade threatens to crumble. As the week unfolds, the beach house becomes a battleground for their unspoken emotions. The familiar surroundings amplify their longing, forcing them to confront the ghosts of their past and the uncertain future that lies ahead. Harriet and Wynne's decision to keep their breakup a secret from their friends adds a layer of complexity to their already tangled relationship. They're trapped in a web of half-truths and forced smiles, desperate to maintain the illusion of normalcy for the sake of their friends. Their charade takes a toll on everyone, creating an undercurrent of tension that threatens to shatter the carefree atmosphere of their annual getaway. Their friends, sensing that something is amiss, find themselves walking on eggshells, unsure of how to navigate the unspoken tension. The weight of their secret becomes a burden, casting a shadow over their interactions and amplifying the emotional turmoil they're already experiencing. They're forced to confront the question of whether preserving the sanctity of their shared history is worth sacrificing their own emotional well-being. As the lines between truth and deception blur, Harriet and Wynne must grapple with the consequences of their choices and the impact their secret has on those they hold dear. Section 5. Navigating the Labyrinth of the Heart. Happy Place is, at its core, a story about the complexities of the human heart. Emily Henry masterfully captures the messy, unpredictable nature of love, loss, and the search for self-discovery. Harriet and Wynne find themselves at a crossroads, forced to confront their own vulnerabilities and the painful realization that sometimes love isn't enough. They must navigate the labyrinth of their own hearts, disentangling their desires from their fears and learning to let go of the past. Their journey is messy, raw, and ultimately relatable. They stumble, they fall, and they make mistakes. But through it all, they never stop searching for their own happy place. Henry reminds us that heartbreak is an inevitable part of life, but it doesn't have to define us. It's through the cracks of our broken hearts that we often discover our greatest strengths and learn to love more deeply. Section 6. Kimberly and Sam, Pillars of Support. While Harriet and Wynn's tumultuous relationship takes center stage, their friends, Kimberly and Sam, provide a much-needed source of support and grounding. They are the anchors in the storm, offering unwavering love, understanding, and a healthy dose of tough love when needed. Kimberly, Harriet's best friend since childhood, is a force of nature. She's fiercely loyal, brutally honest, and always ready with a witty quip to lighten the mood. Her unwavering belief in Harriet's strength helps her navigate the choppy waters of her breakup. Sam, the quiet observer of the group, possesses a quiet strength and empathy that make him the perfect confidant. He's a safe space for both Harriet and Wynn, offering a listening ear and non-judgmental support as they grapple with their emotions. Through Kimberly and Sam, Henry highlights the importance of true friendship in times of adversity. They remind us that we don't have to go through life's challenges alone, and that sometimes the greatest act of love is simply being there for someone in need. Section 7. The Transformative Power of Self-Discovery. Happy Place is as much a story about self-discovery as it is about romantic love. Harriet and Wynn's journey forces them to confront their own identities, both individually and within the context of their relationship. Harriet, a successful doctor, realizes that she's neglected her own needs and desires for the sake of her career and her relationship. She begins to question her choices and to explore what truly makes her happy. Wynn, the quieter, more introspective of the two, finally finds his voice. He begins to assert his own needs and to pursue his passion for writing, a dream he'd put on hold for the sake of their relationship. Through their individual journeys, they learn that sometimes the greatest love stories are the ones we write for ourselves. They discover that true happiness comes from within, and that it's never too late to redefine ourselves and pursue our passions. Section 8. Finding Your Own Happy Place. The title of the novel, Happy Place, takes on a deeper meaning as the story unfolds. It's not just a physical location but a state of mind, a sense of peace and contentment that comes from within. For Harriet and Wynn, the beach house represents a time when life was simpler, their love was new, and the future seemed full of promise. But as they grapple with the reality of their breakup, they realize that their happy place can't exist solely in the past. They must learn to create new happy places within themselves, independent of each other and the physical space they once shared. They begin to find joy in unexpected places, in their passions, their friendships, and in the simple act of embracing the present moment. Henry reminds us that our happy place is not a destination but a journey. It's about finding peace within ourselves regardless of our circumstances, and learning to appreciate the beauty in the everyday. Section 9. Conclusion, Embracing Change, Finding Joy. Happy Place is a poignant and ultimately uplifting story about the transformative power of love, loss, and self-discovery. Emily Henry reminds us that life is messy, unpredictable, and rarely goes according to plan. But it's in the unexpected detours and the painful goodbyes that we often discover our greatest strengths and learn to appreciate the preciousness of the present moment. Happy Place is a celebration of friendship, a testament to the enduring power of love, and a reminder that sometimes the greatest adventures are the ones that lead us back to ourselves. It's a story that will stay with you long after you turn the final page, leaving you with a renewed sense of hope and the belief that even in the face of heartbreak, happiness is always within reach.
Hello, beautiful souls. Today we embark on a journey toward personal freedom guided by ancient wisdom and the profound power within each of us. Our roadmap? A remarkable book called The Four Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. This book is more than just words on a page. It's a blueprint for transforming our lives, breaking free from limitations, and stepping into our true, authentic selves. Are you ready to discover these life-altering agreements? Let's dive in and explore the transformative wisdom of the 4 agreements. Our first agreement is about the profound power of our words. Be impeccable with your words. Sounds simple, right? But these words hold incredible weight and significance. They remind us that our words are potent forces that shape our reality and influence our lives. What we say to ourselves and others carries energy that can uplift, inspire and heal, or wound, tear down and destroy. When we gossip, criticize or speak harshly, we release negativity into the world, which seeps back into our own hearts and minds. But we have the power to choose our words wisely. We can choose to speak with kindness, love and compassion, making a positive impact. We can use our words to build bridges instead of walls, to encourage instead of discourage, to heal instead of harm. Imagine a world where each of us strives to be impeccable with our word every single day, a world where honesty and integrity are the norm, where words uplift and empower everyone. It starts with each of us, right here, right now, in this very moment. Let's commit to using our voices to create more beauty, love and positivity in the world around us. Remember, our words have the power to heal, inspire and transform. Let's use them wisely and thoughtfully. Think about the way you speak to yourself on a daily basis. Are you kind, compassionate and encouraging? Or do you find yourself trapped in negative self-talk, putting yourself down, focusing on your flaws? If we constantly criticize ourselves, we're essentially giving others permission to do the same. But when we speak to ourselves with love and respect, we raise our own vibration and inspire others to do the same. Being impeccable with our word is an ongoing practice, a conscious choice we make every day. It's about being mindful of the words we speak, both to ourselves and to others, and choosing words that reflect our highest intentions. It's about speaking our truth with love and compassion, even when it's difficult or challenging. And it's not about being perfect or never making mistakes. We all make mistakes. We all have moments when we fall short of our own expectations. But it's in those moments that we have the opportunity to practice self-forgiveness, learn from our missteps, and come back to our commitment to speak with integrity and love. Our next agreement, don't take anything personally, is one of the most liberating agreements we can make with ourselves. It allows us to reclaim our energy and focus on what truly matters. How much of our energy is spent worrying about what others think of us? We often find ourselves trapped in a cycle of seeking approval and validation from those around us. How often do we allow the opinions of others to dictate our choices, actions, and sense of self-worth? This constant need for approval can be exhausting and detrimental to our well-being. Here's the truth. What others say and do is a reflection of their own reality, beliefs, and experiences. It's not about us. Their words and actions are shaped by their own perceptions and struggles. When we take things personally, we're allowing someone else's baggage to weigh us down. We carry their burdens as if they were our own, which only hinders our progress. We're giving away our power and peace of mind. By internalizing their negativity, we lose sight of our own worth and potential. If someone calls you a terrible name, does that make it true? Of course not. Their words are merely a projection of their own inner turmoil. Their words reflect their own anger, pain, and darkness. It's a manifestation of their unresolved issues, not a reflection of your character. It has nothing to do with you. You are not responsible for their emotions or reactions. I know this is easier said than done. It takes practice and mindfulness to detach from the opinions of others. We're human. We have egos. We want to be liked and accepted. It's a natural desire, but it shouldn't control our lives. But the more we can detach from the need for external validation, the freer we become. We start to live authentically, guided by our own values and beliefs. When someone criticizes you, instead of taking it personally, try to observe their words from a place of neutrality. This shift in perspective can be incredibly empowering. Ask yourself, what might this person be going through? What internal battles might they be facing? What might have happened in their life to make them act this way? Understanding their perspective can help you detach emotionally. More often than not, their behavior has little to do with you. It's a reflection of their own struggles and insecurities. It's about their own unresolved issues, insecurities, and pain. Recognizing this can help you maintain your inner peace. Once you realize that, it becomes easier to let go of the need to defend yourself or prove them wrong. You can stand firm in your truth without being swayed by their negativity. You can acknowledge their words without allowing them to penetrate your heart. This emotional resilience is a powerful tool for maintaining your well-being. Remember, you are not defined by the opinions of others. Your worth is inherent and unchangeable. You are a unique and precious being, worthy of love and respect regardless of what anyone else may think or say. Embrace your individuality and honor your journey. Let go of the need to please everyone, to be liked by everyone. It's an impossible task that leads to disappointment and heartache. It's an impossible task that leads to disappointment and heartache. Instead, focus on what brings you joy and fulfillment. Focus on living a life that feels authentic and true to you. Pursue your passions and dreams without fear of judgment. Surround yourself with people who love and support you, who celebrate your light and accept your shadows. These are the relationships that truly matter. When faced with criticism or negativity, remember, don't take anything personally. This mindset will protect your peace and empower you to live authentically. Embrace this agreement and feel the freedom that comes from releasing the need for external validation. Live your truth and let your light shine. Our third agreement, don't make assumptions, encourages us to live with more clarity, understanding and peace. How often do misunderstandings arise from assumptions we make about what others are thinking, feeling or intending? We jump to conclusions, fill in the blanks with our own interpretations and create narratives that may have little to do with reality. This leads to unnecessary conflict, hurt feelings and damaged relationships. The antidote to assumptions is simple yet profound communication. Clear, open and heartfelt communication. When we communicate effectively, we create a space for understanding, empathy and connection. Don't be afraid to ask questions. If you're unsure about something, if someone's words or actions have left you feeling confused or hurt, speak up, ask for clarification. Seek to understand their perspective. You might be surprised by what you discover. Communication is a two-way street. It's not just about expressing yourself clearly, it's also about listening with an open heart and mind. When someone is speaking to you, truly listen. Pay attention to their words, tone of voice and body language. Seek to understand their message, even if you don't agree with it. Embrace the power of open and honest communication to build trust, deepen connections and live with greater peace of mind. Our final agreement, always do your best, is a call to action, an invitation to live our lives with purpose, passion and integrity. It's a reminder that every moment is an opportunity to give our best effort, no matter the circumstances. But it's not about striving for perfection. Perfection is an illusion that can lead to unnecessary stress and disappointment. It's not about pushing ourselves to the point of burnout or comparing ourselves to others. Each person's journey is unique and our best will look different from day to day. It's about showing up fully in each moment and giving it our all, whatever that may look like on any given day. It's about being present and engaged in whatever we are doing. Some days our best will be extraordinary, a shining example of our full potential. These are the days when everything seems to align perfectly. Other days, our best might feel more like simply getting out of bed and putting one foot in front of the other, and that's okay. It's important to recognize that our best can vary. The key is to meet ourselves where we are, honor our limitations, and celebrate our efforts no matter how small they may seem. Every step forward is progress. When we focus on doing our best in each moment, we release the need for self-judgment and criticism. We allow ourselves to be human, to make mistakes and to learn from them. We can let go of the should-haves and could-haves and embrace the present moment with open arms. This acceptance brings peace and clarity. Think about it this way. When you plant a seed, you don't dig it up every day to see if it's grown yet. You trust the process and give it time. You trust that with proper care, it will blossom in its own time. Patience and consistency are key. The same is true for us. Our growth and progress may not always be visible, but it is happening. When we nurture ourselves with love and compassion, we create the fertile ground for growth and transformation. Self-care is essential for our well-being. Trust the process and trust that you are always guided towards your highest good. Believe in yourself and the journey you are on. These 4 agreements: be impeccable with your word, don't take anything personally, don't make assumptions, and always do your best, are powerful tools for transformation. They offer a path to personal freedom, a way to break free from limiting beliefs and self-sabotaging behaviors. Embracing these agreements is a journey, not a destination. It requires practice, discipline, and a willingness to show up for ourselves even when it's hard. But the rewards are immeasurable. As you integrate these agreements into your daily life, you'll notice a profound shift within you. You'll experience greater peace, deeper joy, and a newfound sense of freedom. Embrace the wisdom of the 4 agreements and watch as your life transforms in the most beautiful ways. Lily was vulnerable. Reeling from a brutal breakup, she craved comfort, security. Her heart was shattered and she felt lost in a sea of emotions, unsure of how to navigate the pain. Enter Jake, a dream come true, charming, successful, attentive. He seemed to be everything she had ever wanted, a knight in shining armor who appeared just when she needed him the most. He showered Lily with affection, filled the void in her life. She fell hard, quickly. His gestures were grand, his words sweet, and his presence intoxicating. It was as if he had cast a spell on her, making her believe in love again. Their whirlwind romance was a fairy tale, or so she thought. They danced under the stars, shared secrets in the moonlight, and made promises of forever. It was a love story straight out of a movie, perfect in every way. Behind Jake's dazzling smile lurked something sinister. His charm was a mask, hiding a darkness that would soon reveal itself. The cracks in his perfect facade began to show, and Lily started to see glimpses of a man she didn't recognize. A darkness Lily would soon discover, a truth far more terrifying than she could ever imagine. The man she thought she knew was a stranger, and the love she believed in was a lie. Her world began to crumble as the reality of Jake's true nature came to light. This is the story of The Boyfriend, a chilling tale of obsession, manipulation, and the struggle for freedom. It's a journey through the twisted mind of a man who used love as a weapon, and a woman's fight to reclaim her life. Frida McFadden masterfully weaves a web of suspense, drawing readers into a world where love becomes a weapon and trust a dangerous illusion. Her storytelling grips you from the first page, making you question the true nature of love and the lengths one will go to for control. In this haunting narrative, the line between love and obsession blurs, leaving you on the edge of your seat, wondering what will happen next. Jake was everything Lily thought she wanted. Successful surgeon, charming conversationalist, he exuded an air of confidence that drew her in. He listened intently, remembered every detail she shared. He was the perfect gentleman, showering her with thoughtful gifts, whisking her away on romantic getaways. Lily basked in his adoration, her doubts fading with each passing day. But beneath the surface of perfection, cracks began to appear. Subtle at first, easily dismissed, but like hairline fractures in a seemingly flawless facade, they hinted at something darker lurking beneath. Jake's attentiveness morphed into possessiveness. He called constantly, demanding to know her every move. He disliked her friends, subtly isolating her from her support system. He insisted on knowing her social media passwords, claiming it was a sign of trust. Lily brushed off the concerns of her friends, defending Jake's behavior as love. But deep down, a seed of doubt had been planted. Her friends noticed the changes in her, the once vibrant Lily now subdued, withdrawn. Their warnings echoed in her ears, but Jake's hold was already tightening its grip. Jake's control escalated gradually, insidiously. He chipped away at Lily's independence, making her reliant on him. He dictated her clothing choices, criticized her career aspirations, subtly undermining her self-worth. Lily, once confident and outgoing, transformed into a shell of her former self. Isolated from her loved ones, her world shrunk to the confines of Jake's control. His manipulation was a slow poison, seeping into her life until she was trapped, a prisoner in a gilded cage of his making. Section 5. Gaslighting, distorting reality. Jake was a master manipulator, twisting situations to his advantage. He denied his controlling behavior, accusing Lily of being paranoid, overly sensitive. He made her question her own sanity, her grip on reality slipping with each passing day. He'd deny saying things, claim she was misremembering. He'd turn arguments around, making her believe she was the problem. This insidious gaslighting eroded Lily's confidence, leaving her doubting her own perceptions, her instincts screaming at her to escape. Section 6, the revelation unveiling the monster. In the shadows of our everyday lives, monsters often lurk, hidden behind familiar faces and comforting smiles. This is the story of one such revelation. A chance encounter shattered the facade. It was an ordinary day, bustling with the hum of city life, when Lily's world began to unravel. She bumped into Jake, the man she thought she knew so well, but something felt off. Lily stumbled upon a horrifying truth. Jake was not who he claimed to be. As she delved deeper, her phone became a portal to a nightmare, revealing secrets that were meant to stay buried. Documents, messages, and photos painted a chilling picture. His past was shrouded in darkness, a trail of broken women mirroring her own experience. Each photo she found, each story she read, was a piece of a puzzle that formed a monstrous image. Jake had left a path of destruction, and Lily was just the latest victim. The realization hit Lily like a physical blow. Her heart raced, and her mind struggled to process the enormity of the deception. The man she loved, the man she trusted, was a phantom, a carefully constructed persona designed to lure her into his web of control. The man she loved was a phantom, a carefully constructed persona designed to lure her into his web of control. Every memory they shared now felt tainted, every moment a lie. She watched him walk away, realizing that she had never truly known him. Fear, raw and consuming, pulsed through her. The forest around her seemed to close in, the shadows growing darker with each passing second. She had to escape, but how could she outrun a predator who anticipated her every move? Her mind raced with plans and possibilities, but each one seemed more futile than the last. She had to escape, but how could she outrun a predator who anticipated her every move? The city streets offered no solace, the forest no refuge. Every corner she turned, every shadow she hid behind felt like a trap. The monster was always one step ahead, and Lily's only hope was to find a way to outsmart him before it was too late. Section 7. Fight or flight, Lily's struggle for freedom. The truth ignited a spark of defiance in Lily's heart. She wouldn't be another victim. She reached out to a support group, finding solace in the shared stories of other women who had escaped Jake's clutches. Their strength fueled her own. She began to secretly document Jake's behavior, gathering evidence of his abuse, but Jake was cunning, always one step ahead. Lily knew she was playing a dangerous game. One wrong move could have devastating consequences. Section 8. Unmasking the Predator, Jake's Dark History. As Lily dug deeper, she uncovered the chilling extent of Jake's depravity. His past was a horrifying tapestry of manipulation and control, each relationship ending with the woman broken and discarded. He preyed on vulnerable women, exploiting their insecurities to gain their trust. He craved control, their love a mere possession to be owned and discarded at will. Lily's determination to expose him intensified. She would bring him to justice, even if it meant risking her own safety. Section 9. Empowerment and Escape. A triumph over toxicity. Lily's journey is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. Her story begins in the shadows of a toxic relationship where every day felt like a battle for her sanity. Jake's manipulation was a dark cloud that loomed over her, suffocating her sense of self-worth and freedom. But even in the darkest moments, Lily found glimmers of hope. Stripped bare by Jake's manipulation, she found strength in the most unexpected places. It was in the quiet moments of reflection, sitting alone on a park bench, that she began to piece together the fragments of her shattered confidence. Each step she took in that deserted alley was a step towards reclaiming her life. The support group became her lifeline, their shared experiences a beacon of hope. In the circle of trust, she found kindred spirits who had walked similar paths. Their stories of survival and resilience ignited a spark within her. The hugs and tears shared with newfound friends were not just moments of comfort, but powerful affirmations that she was not alone. With their help, she devised a daring plan to escape Jake's clutches, exposing his true nature to the world. The plan was not just about physical escape, but a symbolic breaking of chains that had bound her for so long. Running through the field, she felt the wind of freedom on her face, and as she walked towards the city skyline, she envisioned a future where she was in control of her destiny. The Boyfriend is more than just a thriller. It's a powerful exploration of the insidious nature of emotional abuse and the importance of finding your voice in the face of adversity. Through Lily's eyes, we see the devastating impact of manipulation and control, but also the incredible strength it takes to break free. Her journal entries written by the river became a testament to her journey of healing and self-discovery. It reminds us that even in the darkest of times, hope can bloom, and freedom, though hard-won, is always within reach. Standing in a field of flowers, Lily's smile radiates the joy of newfound freedom. On the mountaintop, with arms raised in victory, she embodies the triumph over toxicity, a beacon of hope for anyone still trapped in the shadows. The house stood tall and imposing, its grand architecture a testament to a bygone era. The mansion, with its darkened front door half shrouded in shadows, seemed to whisper secrets of the past. A silent sentinel of wealth and privilege, it loomed over the well-manicured lawn, a symbol of opulence and mystery. The estate's grandeur was undeniable, but so was the eerie feeling that something was amiss. But behind its pristine walls, a darkness festered. The hallways, though richly decorated, were filled with shadowy corners that seemed to hide more than just dust. The air was thick with secrets, and the silence was almost deafening. Milly Calloway, fresh from prison and desperate for a second chance, stepped into this world. She became the housemaid, hoping to start anew. As she stood in front of the grand house, she couldn't shake off the feeling of unease. The mansion's imposing presence was both intimidating and alluring. Little did she know she was walking into a viper's nest. The elegant interiors, though beautiful, felt cold and unwelcoming. Every creak of the floorboards, every flicker of the candlelight, seemed to warn her of the dangers that lay ahead. Freda McFadden's The Housemaid is a gripping psychological thriller. The book delves deep into the human psyche, exploring themes of trust, betrayal, and the lengths people will go to protect their secrets. The story unfolds with chilling precision, pulling the reader deeper into a world of deceit and manipulation. Each page turn reveals another layer of the intricate plot, keeping the reader on the edge of their seat. This is a story about survival, the lengths people will go to protect their secrets, and the price of freedom. Milly's journey is one of resilience and determination as she navigates the treacherous waters of her new life. The mansion, with all its grandeur, becomes a character in itself, holding the key to many mysteries. As Milly delves deeper into the house's secrets, she discovers that the true danger lies not in the shadows, but in the hearts of those who inhabit it. The Housemaid is a tale of suspense, where every twist and turn brings Milly closer to the truth, and to the realization that freedom comes at a cost. Milly craved a clean slate. She had spent years trying to escape the shadows of her past, but they always seemed to catch up with her. Every corner she turned, every new place she tried to call home, the memories followed her like a relentless ghost. She was desperate for a fresh start, a place where she could finally breathe without the weight of her history pressing down on her shoulders. Haunted by her past, she yearned to rebuild her life. The sleepless nights, the constant anxiety, and the feeling of being trapped in a never-ending cycle of regret were taking their toll. She needed a change, something drastic that would allow her to leave everything behind and start anew. The job at the Harris estate seemed like a godsend, a beacon of hope in her otherwise bleak existence. The job at the Harris estate seemed like a godsend. It was an opportunity to reinvent herself, to become someone new in a place where no one knew her past. The grandeur of the estate, with its sprawling gardens and majestic architecture, was a stark contrast to the life she had known. It offered a roof over her head and a chance to escape her troubled history. She could almost taste the freedom, the possibility of a life unburdened by her previous mistakes. It offered a roof over her head and a chance to escape her troubled history. The Harris family seemed welcoming, and the estate itself was like a sanctuary. For the first time in a long while, Milly felt a glimmer of hope. She could see herself finding peace here, away from the chaos that had defined her life for so long. But as the days turned into weeks, she began to realize that her past was not so easily outrun. But Milly soon realized that her past was not so easily outrun. The memories, the guilt, and the fear were like shadows that clung to her, refusing to let go. She found herself constantly looking over her shoulder, expecting the worst. The luxurious surroundings of the Harris estate could not shield her from the torment that lay within her own mind. Haunted by her past mistakes, she carried the weight of her secrets. Haunted by her past mistakes, she carried the weight of her secrets. They clung to her like a shroud, a constant reminder of the life she was trying to leave behind. Every night, as she lay in her bed, the memories would flood back, making it impossible to find peace. She was trapped in a prison of her own making, and no matter how hard she tried, she couldn't break free. They clung to her like a shroud. The Harris family, with their perfect lives, offered a stark contrast. They seemed to have everything she had ever wanted: stability, happiness, and a sense of belonging. But beneath the surface, Millie sensed that not everything was as it seemed. There was an undercurrent of tension, a feeling that something was not quite right. The Harris family, with their perfect lives, offered a stark contrast. They appeared to be the epitome of success and happiness, but Millie couldn't shake the feeling that there were secrets lurking beneath the surface. The more time she spent with them, the more she realized that everyone had their own demons to face. The Harris family was no exception. Nina, the lady of the house, seemed distant, her smile never quite reaching her eyes. There was a sadness there, a hint of something unspoken. Millie wondered what secrets Nina was hiding, what burdens she carried. It was a reminder that no one's life was as perfect as it seemed on the outside. Andrew, her husband, exuded an unsettling charm. He was charismatic and confident, but there was something about him that made Millie uneasy. She couldn't quite put her finger on it, but she knew that there was more to Andrew than met the eye. As she navigated her new life at the Harris estate, Millie realized that escaping her past was only the beginning. The real challenge was facing the present and the unknown future that lay ahead. The Harris family seemed to have it all: wealth, status, and a beautiful home. Millie, accustomed to hardship, found their world alluring. Yet as the days turned into weeks, a creeping unease settled upon her. There was something not quite right beneath the veneer of perfection. Nina's kindness was laced with an icy undercurrent. Her watchful gaze followed Millie everywhere. Andrew, though outwardly charming, was prone to sudden mood swings. His smiles could turn to menacing glares in an instant. Millie, trapped in their web, felt the walls closing in. Whispers of discontent began to reach Millie's ears. The neighbors gossiped. The other staff exchanged knowing glances. The seemingly perfect facade of the Harris family was crumbling, revealing the secrets lurking beneath. Millie, drawn into their world, found herself entangled in a dangerous game. Strange occurrences plagued the house. Objects moved, whispers echoed in the night. Millie tried to ignore them, to rationalize them away. But the fear, once planted, began to grow. She was no longer sure who to trust, who was friend or foe. Section 5. A tangled web of lies. As Millie dug deeper, she uncovered a labyrinth of lies. The Harris family, for all their wealth and privilege, were prisoners of their own making. Their secrets bound them together in a twisted embrace. Millie, once an outsider, found herself at the heart of their web of deception. The line between truth and fiction blurred. Every revelation chipped away at the carefully constructed facade. Millie, caught in the crossfire, had to choose her next move carefully. One wrong step could have deadly consequences. Section 6. Millie's dark past and uncertain future. Millie's own past was not so easily outrun. Every photograph she held told a story, a fragment of a life she had tried to leave behind. The haunted expression on her face was a testament to the memories that clung to her, refusing to let go. Her secrets, carefully buried, threatened to resurface. Each night she would dig deeper, both literally and metaphorically, trying to hide the remnants of a life she wished to forget. The dark attic, filled with hidden objects, was a silent witness to her struggles. She was a woman on a razor's edge, balancing her desire for redemption with the instinct for self-preservation. The cliff edge symbolized the precariousness of her situation, while the cracked mirror reflected the fractured pieces of her identity. The Harris family, with their own brand of darkness, became both her prison and her only hope. The lavish house, with its tense atmosphere, was a gilded cage. Through the mansion window she saw a world she could never fully be a part of, yet it was her sanctuary from the past. The weight of her past bore down on her. Every decision, every action was influenced by the shadows of her history. Her hands, clutching tightly to a small object, symbolized the secrets she held close, never daring to reveal. The choices she made had led her to this precipice. Each path before her was shrouded in uncertainty, and every step she took was fraught with danger. The crossroads represented the pivotal moments in her life where one wrong turn could lead to disaster. But survival was a powerful motivator. The dark forest she ran through was a metaphor for the obstacles she faced, yet her fierce expression showed her determination to overcome them. In the dimly lit room, her resolved look was a testament to her inner strength. She had tasted freedom, and she would fight tooth and nail to keep it. Breaking free from the chains of her past, she pushed open the heavy door to a new beginning. The sunrise, with its hopeful expression, symbolized the dawn of a new chapter in her life, one where she could finally be free. Section 7. The stakes rise. The game of cat and mouse escalated. Tension crackled in the air, thick and suffocating. Millie, once a pawn in their game, became a player in her own right. She had learned from the best, mastering the art of manipulation and deceit. The question was, could she outsmart them before it was too late? The house, once a sanctuary, transformed into a battleground. Secrets became weapons, wielded with deadly precision. The stakes were higher than ever. Freedom or captivity, life or death, only one could emerge victorious. Section 8. The darkness within. The Housemaid is more than just a thriller, it's a chilling exploration of the human psyche. Frida McFadden masterfully peels back the layers of her characters, revealing the darkness that lurks beneath the surface. No one is all good or all bad. Everyone is capable of both great love and unspeakable cruelty. The novel forces us to confront uncomfortable truths about ourselves. It asks us to consider what we would do when pushed to the limit. How far would we go to protect ourselves and those we love, and at what cost? Section 9, a must-read for thriller enthusiasts. The Housemaid is a must-read for fans of psychological thrillers. With its breakneck pace, shocking twists, and unforgettable characters, it will keep you on the edge of your seat until the very last page. Be warned, though, once you enter this world, you may never want to leave. Frida McFadden has crafted a world that is both familiar and deeply unsettling. She reminds us that even in the most ordinary of settings, darkness can lurk, and sometimes the people closest to us are the ones we should fear the most.
Ahoy, mateys, and set sail with us to the captivating world of Treasure Island. This classic adventure novel, penned by the brilliant Robert Louis Stevenson, first graced the world in 1883. Since then, it has become a cornerstone of adventure literature, inspiring countless adaptations and igniting the imaginations of generations. Treasure Island transports us to the heart of the golden age of piracy, a time when the high seas teemed with danger, intrigue, and the promise of untold riches. Our guide through this thrilling world is young Jim Hawkins, a boy thrust into an extraordinary adventure that will test his courage and shape his destiny. Prepare to be swept away by tales of buried treasure, treacherous pirates, and the thrill of the unknown. Treasure Island is more than just a story. It's a voyage into the depths of human nature where loyalty is tested, greed clashes with morality, and a young boy discovers the true meaning of adventure. So, batten down the hatches and hoist the sails as we embark on this timeless voyage with Jim Hawkins, where danger lurks around every corner and the lure of treasure promises unimaginable fortune. But at what cost? Our adventure begins at the quiet Admiral Benbow Inn, where young Jim Hawkins leads an ordinary life. But everything changes with the arrival of Billy Bones, a gruff old sailor haunted by whispers of his piratical past. He carries a secret, a treasure map that belonged to the legendary Captain Flint. Billy's stay at the inn is short-lived. He dies under mysterious circumstances, leaving the treasure map in Jim's hands. Driven by a thirst for adventure, Jim, along with the kind Dr. Livesey and the adventurous Squire Trelawney, set sail on the Hispaniola to find the hidden treasure. Joining their crew is the charismatic Long John Silver, a one-legged sea cook who quickly becomes a favorite among the men. But Jim soon discovers that Silver is not what he seems. He is a cunning pirate, and many of the crew are his former shipmates, all eager to get their hands on Flint's treasure. As the Hispaniola nears Treasure Island, the tension mounts. Jim overhears Silver's treacherous plan to mutiny and claim the treasure for himself. Now, Jim must use all his wits and courage to survive. He finds an unlikely ally in Ben Gunn, a marooned sailor who knows the island's secrets. What follows is a thrilling battle of wits and wills, as Jim and his loyal companions face off against Silver and his band of cutthroats. The island becomes a battleground, where greed and treachery clash with courage and loyalty. Treasure Island isn't just a swashbuckling adventure. It's a captivating exploration of complex themes that resonate deeply with readers even today. At its heart lies the theme of adventure itself. The story captures the irresistible allure of the unknown, the thrill of facing danger, and the transformative power of journeys that test our limits. Morality is another crucial theme. The lines between good and evil are blurred, particularly in the figure of Long John Silver. He is both a ruthless pirate and a charismatic leader, capable of surprising kindness. This ambiguity forces us to question our own perceptions of right and wrong. Loyalty and betrayal are constantly at play. Jim grapples with who to trust, the seemingly respectable gentleman or the rough-around-the-edges pirates. His journey highlights the complexities of human relationships and the difficult choices we sometimes have to make. Perhaps most importantly, Treasure Island is a coming-of-age story. Jim's transformation from a naive boy to a resourceful young man is a testament to the power of experience. He learns about courage, responsibility, and the consequences of his actions. Through these intertwined themes, Treasure Island offers a timeless meditation on human nature and the enduring allure of adventure. Section 4. Stevenson's world historical context and authorial influence. To truly appreciate the depth of Treasure Island, we must set sail into the historical waters that inspired it. The novel plunges us into the thick of the golden age of piracy, a period spanning roughly from the 1650s to the 1730s. This era, marked by maritime adventure and lawlessness, provides a rich backdrop for the story. The high seas were a lawless frontier, where pirates operated with relative impunity, amassing wealth and notoriety. Stevenson captures this atmosphere of danger and excitement, drawing readers into a world where fortunes were won and lost on the turn of the tide. Robert Louis Stevenson himself was deeply fascinated by adventure and the sea. Though plagued by ill health throughout his life, he was an avid traveler, and his own experiences influenced his writing. His fascination with duality, exploring both the darkness and light within human nature, is evident in characters like Long John Silver. Section 5. Beyond the surface, symbolism and literary craft. Stevenson's masterful storytelling extends beyond the exciting plot. He weaves a rich tapestry of symbolism and literary devices that add layers of meaning to the narrative. Consider the ships that sail through the story. The Hispaniola, the ship that carries Jim and the treasure seekers, represents journey and aspiration. It symbolizes the pursuit of dreams, but also the potential for danger and betrayal that such pursuits entail. The treasure itself, while promising untold riches, embodies greed and the corrupting influence of wealth. It becomes a symbol for the darker aspects of human desire, driving men to commit acts of treachery and violence. Stevenson's use of flags is also significant. The black flag of piracy, often adorned with skulls and crossbones, represents lawlessness and the rejection of societal norms. It serves as a powerful visual reminder of the threat that Silver and his crew pose. Through these symbols, Stevenson invites us to look beyond the surface of the story, to explore the deeper themes of morality, ambition, and the human condition. Section 6. Jim Hawkins, From Boy to Buccaneer. At the heart of Treasure Island is Jim Hawkins, our narrator and protagonist. He is more than just a boy caught up in extraordinary circumstances. He is the story's moral compass, his journey mirroring the reader's own exploration of the novel's themes. We meet Jim as a somewhat timid but curious boy, leading an ordinary life at his family's inn. The arrival of Billy Bones and the treasure map awakens a thirst for adventure within him, setting him on a path of self-discovery. As the voyage progresses, Jim faces numerous trials. He confronts danger, witnesses betrayal, and learns to navigate the treacherous waters of morality. His encounters with the pirates, particularly Long John Silver, force him to mature quickly, to make difficult choices, and to confront the complexities of good and evil. Through it all, Jim displays remarkable courage, resourcefulness, and a strong moral core. He emerges from the adventure forever changed, no longer a naive boy but a capable young man who has looked into the face of danger and emerged stronger. Section 7. The Enigma of Long John Silver. Perhaps the most enduring character to emerge from the pages of Treasure Island is Long John Silver, the enigmatic one-legged sea cook who becomes Jim's adversary and, in a strange way, his mentor. Silver is a study in contradiction. He is a cunning and ruthless pirate, capable of great cruelty and violence. Yet he is also charismatic, intelligent, and surprisingly kind at times, particularly towards Jim. He is a master manipulator, able to command the loyalty of his crew while also earning a degree of respect from his enemies. His relationship with Jim is complex. He is both a father figure and a dangerous threat, a source of both wisdom and danger. Silver's ambiguity is what makes him so compelling. He defies easy categorization, embodying the moral complexities that lie at the heart of Treasure Island. He is a reminder that good and evil are not always clearly defined, and that even the most hardened individuals are capable of surprising acts. Silver's enduring popularity speaks to our fascination with characters who operate in shades of grey. He is a testament to Stevenson's ability to create characters that are both memorable and deeply human, flaws and all.
Love. It's a force that resonates within us all. It is an emotion that transcends boundaries, cultures, and time itself. From the moment we are born, love shapes our experiences and molds our perceptions of the world. It has the power to heal, to inspire, and to change us profoundly. Love can mend broken hearts, bridge gaps between people, and ignite a passion that drives us to achieve the impossible. It is the glue that holds relationships together, and the spark that ignites new beginnings. Spirituality, too, guides us on a journey of self-discovery. It is the quest for meaning and purpose, the search for a connection to something greater than ourselves. Through spirituality we find solace, strength, and a deeper understanding of our place in the universe. It connects us to something greater than ourselves. Whether through meditation, prayer, or simply being in nature, spirituality opens our hearts and minds to the infinite possibilities of existence. It reminds us that we are part of a larger tapestry, woven together by the threads of love and compassion. When love and spirituality intertwine, magic happens. This union creates a powerful synergy that can transform our lives in ways we never imagined. It is in these moments that we experience true enlightenment, a profound sense of peace, and an unshakable connection to the world around us. We find ourselves on a path of transformation, leading to a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. This journey is not always easy, but it is always rewarding. Each step we take brings us closer to our true selves and to the realization of our fullest potential. This is the essence of Elif Shafak's The 40 Rules of Love. The novel beautifully captures the transformative power of love and spirituality, weaving together stories that span centuries and continents. It's a captivating novel that invites us to explore the transformative power of love and spirituality. Through its pages, we are transported to a world where love is the ultimate guiding force, capable of overcoming any obstacle and transcending any boundary. Through the intertwined stories of Rumi and Shams of Tabriz in the 13th century and Ella Rubinstein in the present day, Shafak illuminates the timeless wisdom of love. These characters, separated by time and space, are united by their quest for truth and their unwavering belief in the power of love. Shafak illuminates the timeless wisdom of love. Her novel serves as a reminder that love is not just an emotion, but a way of life. It is a force that can transform us, heal us, and guide us on our journey through life. In the end, it is love that truly makes us whole. Elif Shafak, a master storyteller, beautifully crafts two narratives in the 40 Rules of Love. This novel intertwines the past and the present, creating a rich tapestry of love, spirituality, and self-discovery. One story unfolds in the heart of the 13th century, where we meet Rumi, a renowned scholar, and Shams of Tabriz, a wandering dervish. Their world is filled with the mysticism and vibrant culture of the Middle East, a place where poetry and philosophy flourish. Their encounter ignites a profound spiritual connection, forever altering the course of Rumi's life and work. Shams becomes Rumi's spiritual mentor, guiding him through a transformative journey that leads to the creation of some of the most beautiful poetry ever written. The other story takes place in contemporary times, introducing us to Ella Rubinstein. Ella is a 40-year-old housewife living in a modern urban setting, surrounded by the hustle and bustle of everyday life. Ella is a 40-year-old housewife living a seemingly ordinary life. She is dedicated to her family, managing household chores, and ensuring everything runs smoothly. Yet, despite her outwardly content existence, she feels a deep sense of unfulfillment. But beneath the surface, Ella yearns for something more. She often finds herself lost in thought, staring out the window, contemplating the direction of her life. She is at a crossroads, feeling the weight of her unfulfilled dreams and desires. When she receives a manuscript to review, she embarks on a journey of self-discovery that mirrors Rumi's spiritual awakening. The manuscript, filled with the wisdom of Rumi and Shams, resonates deeply with her, sparking a transformation that challenges her to reevaluate her life and seek out her true passions. Through this journey, Ella discovers the power of love and spirituality, finding a new sense of purpose and fulfillment. Central to the 40 Rules of Love are the teachings of Shams of Tabriz. These 40 rules, shared with Rumi, offer profound insights into the nature of love, life, and spirituality. They are not mere rules but guideposts for navigating the complexities of human existence. Shams' teachings transcend time and culture. They speak to the very core of our being, urging us to embrace love in its purest form. Through his wisdom we learn that love is not merely a romantic notion, but a transformative force that permeates every aspect of life. Each of the 40 rules holds a unique lesson, but a few resonate deeply within us. These rules are not just guidelines but profound insights that can transform our lives if we truly embrace them. They invite us to look inward and reflect on our own beliefs and actions. How we see God as a direct reflection of how we see ourselves, Shams teaches. This profound statement encourages us to examine our inner world. If we harbor negativity, fear, or doubt within ourselves, it will color our perception of the divine. Conversely, if we cultivate love, peace, and understanding, we will see these qualities reflected in our spiritual experiences. This rule reminds us that our perception of the divine is intertwined with our self-perception. It is a call to nurture our inner selves, to heal and grow, so that we can see the divine in its true light. By working on our self-awareness and self-love, we open ourselves to a more profound and authentic spiritual connection. If we approach the world with love and compassion, we are more likely to experience the divine in all things. This rule teaches us that our actions and attitudes towards others are a reflection of our spiritual state. By spreading kindness and understanding, we create a ripple effect that touches everyone around us. Another rule emphasizes the importance of embracing our true selves, to live authentically and without fear. When we are true to ourselves, we align with the universe's natural flow, and our lives become more harmonious and fulfilling. The universe is one being. This rule speaks to the interconnectedness of all things. It reminds us that we are part of a larger whole, and our actions have far-reaching consequences. Everything and everyone is connected through an invisible web of stories. Our lives are interwoven with the lives of others, and our experiences are shared in ways we may not always see. This understanding fosters empathy and compassion as we realize that we are all part of the same human experience. This interconnectedness reminds us that we are not alone in our journey. We are supported by the universe and by each other. Every step we take is part of a larger path, and every challenge we face is an opportunity for growth and connection. Every interaction, every experience contributes to the grand tapestry of life. Each thread, each moment adds to the beauty and complexity of our existence. By embracing these rules, we can live more meaningful and connected lives, understanding that we are all part of something greater than ourselves. Section 5, A Divine Connection, Rumi and Shams. The historical account of Rumi and Shams is a testament to the transformative power of connection. Rumi, a scholar steeped in tradition, finds his world turned upside down by the arrival of Shams. Their relationship, though unconventional, becomes a catalyst for Rumi's spiritual awakening. Through Shams' guidance, Rumi breaks free from societal norms and embraces a more profound understanding of love. This transformation is evident in Rumi's poetry, which becomes an outpouring of love and devotion. Their story reminds us that true connection has the power to awaken the soul. Section 6. Ella's Awakening. In the present day, Ella Rubinstein's life mirrors Rumi's transformation. Trapped in a mundane routine, Ella feels a void within her. She seeks solace in the pages of the manuscript, captivated by the story of Rumi and Shams. As Ella delves deeper into the 40 rules, she begins to question her own life choices. The rules become a mirror, reflecting her deepest desires and unmet needs. Inspired by Shams' teachings, Ella embarks on her own journey of self-discovery, seeking a more authentic and fulfilling life. Section 7. Love's Transformative Embrace. Through Ella's journey, Shafak illustrates the transformative power of love in our lives. Ella's encounters with the manuscript, her interactions with the author, and her own internal reflections gradually chip away at the walls she has built around her heart. Shafak beautifully portrays how love, in its various forms, can awaken us to our true potential. Through the lens of Ella's experiences, we witness the transformative power of self-love, compassion, and the courage to embrace vulnerability. Section 8. Choosing Love, Choosing Life. The 40 Rules of Love is a powerful reminder that love is not merely a feeling, but a choice we make every single day. It's a conscious decision to approach ourselves, others, and the world with an open heart. Through the intertwined narratives of Rumi, Shams, and Ella, Shafak emphasizes that love is a force that connects us all. It's a force that has the power to heal old wounds, inspire growth, and lead us to a more fulfilling and meaningful existence. Section 9. A Timeless Message. Elif Shafak's The 40 Rules of Love is more than just a novel. It's a timeless message of love, compassion, and spiritual awakening. It's an invitation to embark on our own journey of self-discovery, guided by the wisdom of the ages. Pick up a copy of The 40 Rules of Love and discover the transformative power of love for yourself. Let the stories of Rumi, Shams, and Ella guide you on your own path to enlightenment. Allow the 40 rules to illuminate your journey and open your heart to the boundless possibilities that love has to offer.
American Spy, the debut novel by Lauren Wilkinson, plunges us into the heart of the Cold War, a time of global tension and ideological clashes. The novel is a gripping tale that not only explores the political landscape of the era, but also delves deep into the personal struggles of its protagonist. The narrative centers on Marie Mitchell, a young, intelligent black woman working as an FBI intelligence analyst. Marie is not just any analyst, she is a trailblazer in a predominantly white, male-dominated field, constantly proving her worth and battling the prejudices of her colleagues. Marie soon finds herself grappling with a perilous mission: to infiltrate the inner circle of Thomas Sankara, the charismatic revolutionary leader of Burkina Faso. Sankara, often referred to as Africa's Che Guevara, is a figure of immense influence and inspiration, advocating for radical changes and challenging the status quo. Marie's assignment forces her to confront the complex realities of espionage, where loyalty and morality collide. The world of espionage is one of shadows and secrets, where every decision can have far-reaching consequences, and Marie must navigate this treacherous terrain with caution. The novel masterfully portrays the internal struggle Marie faces as she navigates the murky waters of her mission. Her internal conflict is palpable, as she weighs her duty to her country against her growing admiration for Sankara and his ideals. On one hand, she feels a sense of duty to her country, the United States. This duty is ingrained in her, a result of her upbringing and her commitment to her role as an FBI agent. On the other hand, she grapples with the ethical implications of her actions, especially as she learns more about Sankara and his vision for a more just and equitable Burkina Faso. Sankara's vision of a self-reliant, corruption-free nation resonates with Marie, making her question the true motives behind her mission. Wilkinson expertly uses Marie's internal conflict to highlight the broader moral dilemmas of the Cold War era. The novel delves into the intricacies of political ideologies, the clash between capitalism and socialism, and the human cost of these ideological battles. The novel becomes a platform for examining the United States' foreign policy during this period, particularly its role in propping up dictatorships and undermining democratically elected leaders who dared to challenge the Western-dominated world order. Through Marie's eyes, readers are invited to question the ethical ramifications of these policies and the true cost of maintaining global dominance. Section 2, The Allure of Revolution, Sankara's Burkina Faso. American Spy doesn't shy away from depicting the allure of Sankara's revolutionary ideals, particularly for someone like Marie, who is acutely aware of the injustices faced by Black people both at home and abroad. The novel delves into the complexities of her identity and the struggles she faces as a Black woman working for an American intelligence agency. It paints a vivid picture of her internal conflict as she navigates a world filled with systemic racism and oppression. Sankara, often dubbed Africa's Che Guevara, emerges as a symbol of hope and resistance against neocolonialism. His charismatic leadership and revolutionary zeal inspire many, not just within Burkina Faso, but across the African continent and beyond. His vision for a self-reliant and united Africa challenges the existing power structures and offers a new path forward for post-colonial nations. Sankara's Burkina Faso represents a radical departure from the status quo. Under his leadership, the country undergoes significant transformations aimed at breaking free from the shackles of foreign dependency. His policies are bold and ambitious, seeking to redefine the nation's identity and place in the world. He implements policies aimed at achieving self-sufficiency, promoting education and healthcare, and empowering women. These initiatives lead to tangible improvements